Okay, I don't know if you can see this one, but it is just below the 4-liter graduation mark. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a 10-liter drain pan, and the level of the oil that I've drained, the amount of oil that I've drained from the transmission fluid is just below 4 liters. Again, considering the amount of oil that went through the oil filter, which is there. So I don't know, the manual says put 6.5 liter, but if I put 6.5, it's gonna drain anyway when I'm filling it up, and then while monitoring the temperature of the transmission fluid, which is between 35 to 45 degrees centigrade. So yeah, I'll try now assembling the top part, which is putting the oil filter of the transmission fluid and the cover back, and then start filling up the transmission fluid using this tool. Okay, I don't know if you can see this one, but I placed the like this. I've placed the oil filter already. I just need to make sure it's seated properly, and I already lubed this cover with oil, so I just need to put it now. Okay, here's on manual. Need to tighten it 33 Newton meters. Okay, let me get a torque wrench. Okay, correction. The torque specs for that oil filter cover is 25.5 Newton meters, which is roughly 19 foot-pounds. So I've set this one to 19 foot-pounds. I don't know if you can see it. So let's try and start it. Okay. This one, don't have enough room. Don't have enough room to use this torque wrench. Okay. So might be using the smaller torque wrench. Okay, so we've already installed the oil filter and cover, but I wasn't able to torque it to proper specs, but it's seated properly. It's just hand tight and a little bit snug, so because there's not enough room for my torque wrench. I have a small torque wrench, the 1/4 inch, but I don't have an adapter to fit a 24mm size socket for tightening that oil filter cover. So what I'm gonna do now is install this the other way. Okay, let's just get back to it. Okay, you know, I'm back. Let's just get this one. Okay, let's install this. start. Okay, and clean the terminals. Just to make sure there's no problem. Okay. Next we need to put this on. There you go. Okay. And install. Once again. Should like this. Cable inside. And then comes with this battery cover. Problem is not this. Okay. Okay. That's tight. Next is snorkel. Screw, which is T20. Let's do it by hand first. Next on the side. Hold it behind again. Drop it. Let's see this. What's this? Okay, this one is installed. And that is this cover. So everything is good. This one will just snap in place. That's it. So everything is installed except the negative battery terminal. Install the mass airflow sensor. Then you need to push that crate up to lock it. Okay. There you go. And then we will put this engine cover when it's done. Now let's put the battery terminal. Okay, I'm back. So we're going to install now this filler tube underneath. just untie it and I'll be back. Okay, now we're going to install this filler adapter for DSG. So that's ATF 106. I can see it properly here. Comes with a O-ring. Okay. Okay, so it's just hand tight. Okay, I'm back. So we're now ready to pump the oil back to the transmission. So fresh oil. I'm using the Penrite DCT, which is dry clutch transmission fluid. So I put 5 liters in the jug. I don't know if you can see that. It's on the 5-liter mark. As I told you before, the total volume that I drained from this transmission is just barely 4 liters. So with the 5 liters, putting in and warming up the transmission fluid to proper specs, 35 to 45 degrees Celsius, so I could drain the excess when it reaches 40 degrees. I will just wait for that. I'll be using my scanner as well to check the proper temp. Okay, let's pump the oil. Okay, so I'm going to open the valve and I can start pumping the oil. Okay, so I'll get back to you once I put the 5 liters inside the transmission. Okay, we're back, and then going to okay, I've installed the dongle for the scanner, and then we'll go to the transmission control module programming to monitor the fluid temperature. Okay, I'm here now on my scanner, and sorry, I'm already here in this page wherein I'm using the transmission, so 02 transmission electronics. So diagnostic system initializing. Okay, so we're going to go to the live data, and then what we do now is turn on the engine. Okay, so going to live data. Okay, there we go. And we're looking for the transmission temperature. There's a coolant temperature. Let's click that. That's not what we're looking for. So, transmission. Seconds down to the bottom. Oh, yeah, transmission fluid temperature. Okay, so let's show it. And now it's just showing now 23 degrees. So it's just showing the graph, but I don't think we need the graph. So right now it is a bit blurred. 23 degrees for the temperature fluid, transmission fluid temperature at 23 degrees. So we'll leave it to idle. So those are the 2 live data that we are monitoring. Well, the engine temperature can be monitored through the coolant temperature, which is usually it will reach 90 degrees to 100, and that temperature of the transmission fluid currently at 23 degrees. So we're waiting for it to reach 35, and then we'll stop from here and going to under the vehicle. because by the time we remove the hose connection and put in the plug, or draining the excess fluid and putting back the drain plug, might be reaching 40 degrees. So I want to check the proper level of the fluid once it's 40 degrees. Although the room of the range with that window would be 35 to 45 degrees Celsius. Okay, I'll stop from this one and then get back to you. Okay, I'm back. So at this time, the transmission fluid temp is at 25 degrees. So we're still far from the target, which is 35. So now I'm ready already. Putting back the drain plug, which is there. Okay, so I need to disconnect the hose and watching this temperature. Okay, I'll get back to you again. Okay, I'm back inside the car. So what we need to do now is to cycle the shift every 3 seconds. Move it to park, reverse, neutral, drive. And if you have the sports mode, so in this way you can make sure that the oil is pumping all throughout the system to different gears. So do this couple of times. So I'm pressing my brake pedal. So yeah, so release the brake, that's the dash, and then we go and check the temperature again. Okay, so currently a bit blurred, but as you can see it's 30 degrees already. Okay, so we just need to wait again until it reaches 35 and I'll get back to you. Okay, we are now at the minimum of that window. That's 35 degrees Celsius now for the transmission fluid temperature. So I'll just wait for another 2 more degrees increase with this temperature, and then I'll start removing the hose connection, the fluid filler adapter, and let's see if there will be any excess fluid that will be draining. Okay, I'll position this one now here so you can see. So there is that hose connection. I will get back to you when it's ready. Okay, we're back now, and we are at 38 degrees. So I think it's safe now to remove that hose connection. Okay, as you can see, the oil, you can see it. See, it's draining the excess oil at this time. So we'll just wait until it's just dripping like droplets, and then we'll remove that filler adapter and then we'll put in the plug. Okay, that's it. Okay, so we're back, and then I already torqued the drain plug. to 33 foot-pounds for that transmission drain plug. Okay, so by the time I've checked the proper level of the fluid, it was reading 40 degrees Celsius a while ago, so which is good. So all the excess fluid were drained, and it totally stops at 40 degrees Celsius, and then I plugged in the drain plug. And this excess transmission fluid, after while I was monitoring the temperature, so as I've said, I put 5 liters of oil inside, and comparing it to the amount of oil that I've removed, which is barely 4 liters, I think this one is just a liter, so which is correct. The amount of oil that I've removed is the same amount that I've put in right now, and that's it. What I just need to do is put back the undercover, put back all the screws and bolts that's needed to fasten it, and the engine cover on the top, and put on the car, remove the gas pan. That's it. Thank you for watching.